YouTube? Welcome back to the channel, Elite Mechanics. My name is Hassan. Today we're going to be talking about some do nots on a F355 Spider. This goes for all 355s from all years. This one we're working on today is a 99, the last of them. And I'm going to show you some mistakes that could be costly. Let's get into it. Also, just want to let you guys know, I am now a retailer for Ghost eyelids. So if you have a Series 1 Ghost and you want to have that look of a Series 2 with the cat eye, I sell these. I have them in stock in English white and diamond black, but I also have blanks available for any color that you would like painted. So this is the car. This car came from Northern California, and the customer said he went to have an oil change done. He took it to a generic oil change place, which obviously probably shouldn't be doing with your Ferrari. But what happened was, this brass plug that you can see here, the lube boob or lube tech, whatever, thought this was the drain plug, and it is indeed not the drain plug. It's created quite a mess throughout the whole back of the engine. There's oil just draped everywhere from blowing back as you drive. But what this plug does is, this is the access hole for the oil pump adjustment, and it uses a Teflon washer to seal. They mangled the plug, I mean just annihilated it, and then the seal no longer seals anymore. So we had to buy a new brass fitting, the plug itself, and that was quite expensive. It's like $140 plus a $30 Teflon seal for it. The actual drain locations for this vehicle are here, and when I remove these covers later, there is another one on the sump tank. I'm not sure if I can get some light in here and show you guys, but there's a tank in the corner up in here. I will show you guys once I have the covers off what that looks like. Those are the only two drain locations, and then you have the oil filter as well. So let's look at some of the parts. So we have a genuine Ferrari filter. Here is the new brass plug. The O-ring. You can see it's got like a Teflon coating inside. And then the standard drain plugs for the sump and the pan. And then some Pennzoil Platinum for the oil change. So the first step is going to be to remove these plastic covers. And I'm going to drain the fluids out, and then I'm going to clean all of this up and make it look spotless. So after I perform the oil change and replace this plug and gasket, I can test drive the vehicle, put some miles on it, and come back, put it in the air, and see if that is the fix. Okay, so the plug that I was telling you guys about on the oil sump is up in here. So if we bring the camera in and take a look, you can see this plug. It's in between the frame. So once you get in between the frame, you'll be able to see it's a 22mm plug. That's the oil sump for the dry sump system on this Ferrari. So we're going to take a 22mm socket with an extension, open the plug up, and drain the first section of oil out. Let that drain. So you can see we replaced that plug on the sump. Now the next one we're going to do is going to be right here. It's a 12mm Allen, so let's go ahead and drain that next. As you can see, I replaced the drain plugs and washers both. Here's the brand new one I'm going to install. She's still draining over here. There wasn't too much oil in the sump itself because the car hasn't been started in a while. So it all sat in the bottom of the pan. Or I should say sump reservoir, that's what it really is. But yes, So most of that oil was sitting here. So after I replace this drain plug, I'm gonna go ahead and replace the brass fitting and then clean everything up and reinstall my panels, change the filter, add oil, and take it for a test drive. All right, new plug is installed. I've cleaned up the area. You can see it's so much cleaner than before. So now we're gonna fill it up with oil, change the filter obviously first, fill it up with oil, and drive it. And I will report back on if this was the fix, but I'm pretty sure that's going to be it right there, because that's where the majority of the oil was all pooling up here, and as you drive the wind would push it back and blow it. And if it was leaking from here, let's just say that it was, this is gear oil, not motor oil, so I had motor oil all back here, so I'm pretty confident that that was the fix. Okay, luckily on the 355 the oil filter is really easy to get to. On other models it's not so easy, it's kind of a chore. I have this flute socket just for these oil filters. It's heavy duty. So I'm going to put that on, loosen it, remove the oil filter, put the new one on, torque it, and then fill it up with oil, and we're on to a road test. Okay, so we just got her back up in the air, piping hot after a road test. Went about 3 miles. Let's check our work. Looks dry. Looks dry. We won't be able to see the one on the sump tank because I have the panels back on. But so far it's looking so good. Everything seems to still be dry and looks clean. I will put a few more miles on it. I'm gonna let it sit overnight, cool down, do a heat cycle, and then tomorrow I'll drive it again. If it does leak, I will pull my camera out and I will record it and show you guys what I found in addition to what we fixed today. But I have a strong feeling that this is the end of that. Thanks for watching my video.